Hey everybody, Jamie back again with Heroic Scale Gamers. From buying your first box of minis and paint to being a competent player at the table, we got you covered. We're doing our last installment of our Harlequin Rescue video. Basically, I'm going to show you how we base the miniatures. So, I use a product from Geek Gaming Scenics. It's all pre-mixed stuff. So this is their Grimdark. Oh, I forget the name of it. Basically, it's like a Necron Tomb World. So it'll be black sand with green crystals inside of it. And essentially, what you'll end up with is we're going to turn this into this. And so when it's all said and done, you'll get a finished base with some cool scenics on it. Now, their products are real easy to use. They have a fast-drying basing glue, which you're going to use to apply to your base. So just kind of smear a bit on, and then I'm going to take an old brush that I'm never going to use for painting again, and I'm just going to spread that over the entirety of the base, all the way out to the edges. Get a nice coverage over the whole thing. So I actually was introduced to this online. I was watching a video by, I believe, Zorpazor out of Australia, and he uses this stuff on a lot of the miniatures that he uses. And I just thought it was a very neat little system. It's quick, it's easy. Alright, so once you get that coated, you're going to let it set for just a few seconds because you want it to start to get a little dry, and as it dries, it gets a little bit tackier. Then all you're really going to do is dip it into the basing mixture, and then you're going to remove the excess by just kind of tapping on it. And there you have it. Now, what makes this product very, very interesting is that it comes with a matte scenic sealant. And essentially what this does is it's going to seal this completely, so then it is hardened. And like, as you can see, I can bang it and nothing falls off it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a pipette and we're actually going to pipe this sealant onto the base. Now this is very messy, so you just want to be very, very careful. That's why I've got the paper towel down. And essentially, you're just going to spread the sealant all over. And then you're going to let it dry. And the drying time varies. I usually let it dry overnight. That's just kind of a personal preference thing. But essentially what will happen is that as this sealant dries, it's actually going to seal all of that basing material to your base. And then, like I said, and then you end up with this. And as you can see, I mean, I can touch it, handle it just like you would any other miniature, and it's not going to come off because the sealant has actually sealed everything down to the base. And you can actually purchase this stuff online through Geek Gaming Scenics. I believe it's www.geekgaming.co.uk. They do ship out of the US. So, you know, and they have, let's say like 15 different types. They have like a tundra one, which is like grass and scrub. They've got they have a Mars one that is fantastic. It's a red sand with larger red rocks. I used that on a Mechanicus army that I did not too long ago, and it looked phenomenal. Like I said, you know, you spread it on and then you set the sealant on it and just let it sit overnight, and that stuff will not come apart to save your life. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it at this point. We're just going to let this dry overnight, and then by tomorrow we'll have another base ready. So that's all it really takes. Like I said, it's a really cool product. If it's something you're interested in looking into, just check out their website. I've used it on several armies that I've done over the years, and it's great stuff. So that's the last step. The next video, we're actually going to do an overview of the finished army since it is now completed. We'll show off some glamour shots of the models themselves, and Nathan's going to go through the units that he's chosen and why he's chosen them, and how he's going to use them in games he's going to play in the future. So hopefully you'll join us for that one, and we'll see you next time.